And welcome to Three Conservative Gimps, where we give you the information you need to make a good choice at the ballot box. We talk about everything from the conservative point of view, from dog catcher all the way up to world leaders and everything in between. So, welcome, everybody. We got a good show for you tonight. We are a little short-handed, so to speak, because Lloyd can't make it. He had a dental procedure done today, so he is out for the weekend. I highly doubt if he'll be around for Saturday for Bill's show on Saturday. We shall see. But welcome to the show. Let's get it going all the way from that balmy state of New York. Let's welcome Charles Gillespie. Welcome,
Hey, Art.
welcome.
Everybody
How
in the
you
chat.
doing?
I'm
Yeah,
doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. A little tired. Did a little over 9 hours today at work. It was cold but sunny. We were in the 30s today, and tomorrow we will be lucky if we get into the 20s tomorrow. We're having snow starting in about a couple hours, and it should snow pretty much all night and into tomorrow. So, and that storm is headed your way, where they're
Yep.
expecting up to a foot of snow in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, we're not gonna. It looks like we're not gonna. Initially, this morning they were saying that we were going to get it Saturday and Sunday.
Ah,
Mom and I went out and ran errands today because we knew stuff was coming.
good.
Um, and then when I got home, they were saying no. Now it's going to be Sunday and Monday. So we'll just have to wait and see what actually happens.
Right. And it looks like this storm is going pretty far south. It looks like Lloyd's going to be getting quite a
Yeah.
dumping of snow in his neck of the woods, and the folks to the south are going to get a hell of an ice storm down there. So,
Yeah, it's going to be crazy down south.
yeah. And I think we're going to be in the teens on Saturday and below zero weather at night.
Yeah,
Ah,
we're gonna have something very similar here. I don't know. I think over if it doesn't snow like today, it was actually well above freezing.
right.
Before we left the house, the weather said it was 39 degrees here, but it's going to drop to below freezing overnight and into tomorrow, and
Right.
then like the high on Saturday is, I mean, the highs for the next couple of days after that are going to be in the single digits with below zero temperatures at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat before we get going. We got Cool Cat, Michael, and we got TJ Giggles, and we got Brian, Waypoint, New England. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. And that's about it. All the folks. Wow, Brian's saying Sunday, Monday here. Predictions maybe 2 feet. Oh, wow. Yeah. So it's going to be a cold one. So, we got the Fishman, which is, that would be Dominic's other channel. Yeah, welcome, Dominic. Good to see you. Glad you are listening. Today's topic is Greenland, and Donald Trump wants it. And
And apparently he's got it.
oh, that's great. That's wonderful. From what I understand, he didn't get the whole island. He just got some strategic coastal areas, which is good. And this is all part of his plan for Operation Golden Dome. And if you don't know history, there was a very important battle off the coast of Greenland in 1941. Charles, can you recall that battle?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, right off the coast between Denmark and Greenland is the Denmark. Yeah, Denmark Strait or Iceland. Anyway, there's a passage where the Bismarck and the cruiser Prince Eugen was sailing, doing their commerce raiding, and the British sent out their finest warships out there. Well, they got surprised, and the Bismarck was able to sink one of their prize battleships, which led to the search for the Bismarck, which happened, maybe a week or so later. Early May is when it happened, when they found the Bismarck. And they were able to get an aircraft carrier and a couple battleships out there, and they were able to dispatch the Bismarck, which is now resting at 14,000 feet under the sea.
Wow.
Yeah. So part of the reason, there's two things that Trump is interested in. And Grumpy is here.
Yeah,
Grumpy
Lloyd is in the
Vloggers said
chat.
between 8 and 12 inches of snow. It's starting tomorrow. Oh, good. Good. Glad you can make it, Lloyd. Hope you're feeling better. There's a couple things. It gives them a strategic place to defend North America and Europe from Soviet or Russian aggression, because what it does, it really hamstrings the Russians from going through that narrow strait that's between Iceland and Greenland. And that's the only, if they go the other way, then they have to go between Iceland and they'd have to go through the North Sea, which that's going to be heavily defended as well. So it defends the United States and Europe from that perspective, because Russian subs and any surface vessels going through there will be detected. Because of what's happening in Venezuela, the Russians, what they've been doing is they've been bringing in oil down to Venezuela and then pretending, oh, we're Venezuelan, and getting around the sanctions and selling their oil, which nobody is allowed to buy. The other strategic imports there is now we're finding out there are rare earths minerals there.
Now, I thought that Venezuelan oil was sanctioned as well.
And yes, it was.
Because what I had heard is that Russia and probably Russia and Iran were bringing
Russia,
their
Iran.
oil there under ghost boats with either false flags or no flags, mixing it with Venezuelan oil and then shipping it back out.
And what they were doing is they were selling to the Chinese. And that's why China was very involved in, a lot of those countries in Central and South America. Here's what they would do is they'd say, oh, you need a stadium? Well, we'll help you out. We'll design it and we'll help you build it if we get something in return. So that puts them in those nations in a really bad position. So it made some debtors to China.
Yeah.
So that's why Trump is doing what he did in Venezuela, is to kind of box China out of the Western Hemisphere. So with the rare earths, I imagine there's probably some lithium, gold. I imagine there's a lot of gold and silver and copper in there. It's not very, explored because it's under hundreds of feet of ice. But we have the technology where we could get at those minerals, and there's possibly some oil underneath there because Iceland really is just an island that broke off the American continental shelf. And so there's probably at one time it had warm climate and a lot of vegetation. Because at one time it was called Greenland because they were able to grow grapes there and grain. And when the first Vikings came in, there was the little the warm up that they had, and then the mini ice age came in and kind of just destroyed that. And then we got Michael from Fly Zone FPV. Good to see you, Michael. One of our drone persons just had a birthday yesterday. Stevie Bratz had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Stevie. Hope you had a wonderful day. So, yeah, there's all this hubbub, not only with the Europeans. I'm just seeing a lot of people getting apoplectic on Facebook, saying, why do you need Greenland for? He's crazy. We need to get rid of him under the 25th Amendment. And it's like,
they're always saying that. As we've all said a bunch of times, Trump could literally cure cancer out of his own intelligence, and people would then protest and say, cancer cure, bad.
Yep, that is right. And the other things that are making not only liberals, but the globalists and Republicans, the never Trumper Republicans, so afraid of him, is he is actually reshaping the geopolitical landscape out there. All the things that were tried and true that evolved after World War II are being dismantled by Donald Trump. So he's trying to make it to where the United States is not beholden to Europe. And he is really dismantling the old playbook, so to speak, what's going on. And it's got the globalists all up in arms. And now he's at the Davos summit in where is that? Switzerland, I believe. And where when he was in his first term, they all looked at him like, "Who's that?" Now they're like, "Oh wow, this guy could really shake up things," and he's got them really worried about what's going on. And so Gavin Newsom was there with his old buddy Adam Soros. And Soros has this organization called, God, it starts with an E. What? Not envy, even though that's what they are, is about envy. Engage is what's the name of the organization. And it's and what they're trying to do is they're trying to split the Republican Party. They're trying to say, oh, he's anti-Semitic because he's launched an investigation into George Soros, and they're using the RICO, uh,
The RICO Act statutes.
RICO Act to go after him. And I think he's got a really good chance of dismantling his inner workings of trying to undermine this country.
Yeah. I've got to shut down my camera for a little bit, but just my camera. I'm still going to be here. I'll be available to talk. I just need to shut down my camera for a little bit.
Okay. Alrighty, please stand by. Charles is still here. So they're trying to say that he's an anti-Semite because he's going after George Soros. And then they're trying to say he's Islamophobic because he's going after these, Somalis and these idiots in Dearborn, Michigan. And how can he be anti-Semitic and homophobic? Islamophobic.
Islamophobic, yeah.
At the same time, which just boggles my mind. And because he's the one that set up the Abraham Accords, and they're trying to break that up as well. George Soros, he does not want stability in the Middle East because he, I hate to say that, but I think he's got his little dirty hands with Iran and trying to make sure that they keep going because they want to see turmoil in Iran or the Middle East. And what Trump's trying to do is he's trying to stabilize it because he knows that a stable Middle East is good for everybody. It's not just good for Israel, but it's good for their neighbors because then they don't have to spend gazillions of whatever monetary units that they use to purchase weapons and constantly fight Israel because it's just they've come to the conclusion this country's been around for 75 years, something like that, and they're never going to defeat them unless they go all out nuclear, and they don't want to do that because they're not crazy like the Ayatollahs in Iran. And I haven't been hearing much about Iran in the last couple of days. What's going on over there, Charles?
I'm not 100% sure because there was, they did cut off the internet. They did cut off. They weren't just using like microwaves to override the Starlink satellites. I guess they have some sort of a kill switch over there that just cut off the entire country.
Oh, okay. And they've also shut down the airspace over the country as well.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how they're enforcing that. I mean, other than just saying that, I'm sure that if we wanted to put planes over there, we could without.
Oh yeah. Well, their radar defenses are totally destroyed. They've got nothing to defend themselves from either us or Israel or any of the other Middle Eastern countries. They wanted to. Saudi Arabia could say, "Oh shit, let's just finish them off. Go over there, strike the military, and go in and take out the Ayatollah." But I don't know how long this government could staying in power for very long, because those people are just, they're starving, they have no money, their economy is shit, and there's nothing for them to do except, they're sick and tired of this. They want a different way, and they're tired of dying for what? Some Muslim clerics who have a vision of, world domination of Islam? No, I think they're tired of it, and they've. I don't. I think
I
it's
think
more. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think they are. They definitely are. Because no matter how you look at the death tolls, it's either like 1,200 or 12,000. We really can't. We really don't know. But no matter
Right,
how you look at it, they are done with that sort of thing. But without the citizenry having any real weapons or anything, there's not a lot that they can do.
right, right. Well, I mean, unless they could, I don't know, supply some weapons from Saudi Arabia or from Kuwait, or kind of smuggle some weapons in, and but here's the deal, and this is how we were able to take out their generals, is by bribing people over there. They don't have any money, they can't buy food. So what the Israelis were doing is they say, if you tell us where so and so is, we'll make sure you got something in your bank account in the morning. And then they just give them the intel, and they got people in that could confirm where that person is, and launch a drone strike, or send in a fighter jet with some missiles and take out the guy. And that's how they were able to, one by one, eliminate the Republican Guard generals. So
Now, how many? I don't know, because the big one that I'm aware of is Soleimani. How many of them did we get in total?
well, off the top of my head, I think there are like 3 or 4 that they've knocked off. Grumpy is saying Iran has said they have over 3,000 decks, and they brought in. Let me put that up on the screen. And they
Iraqi
brought.
militia?
Oh, wow. Patrol the street. Wow. Did not know that. Oh, yeah, these were probably proxies that they have, and that they brought in from Iraq and Syria. So, that's interesting. And if that's true, we'll probably find out where they're coming from, and we'll dispatch with that base that they're out of. Yeah, because we've just killed a general, or what, an ISIS head of ISIS over there in Syria not too long ago, a few
Oh,
days ago.
yeah.
Yeah. So because of the deaths of 2 soldiers over there. So, and so it looks like Trump is backed off on the tariffs in Europe. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole idea. The tariffs were just there to sort of jerk him around so he could get Greenland.
right. Mm-hmm. Huh. So, do you know what areas of Greenland that we got out of this, or are they still working on it?
I don't. And one of my Facebook connections posted a thing that said we had carte blanche to essentially claim any areas that we wanted to for military purposes. That sounds awful broad and vague, and
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't quite sound right.
Yeah.
Well, we probably won't know for at least a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. And
He's the only person I know that was talking about any sort of specific details like that.
right, right. And also, the other thing that Trump's trying to do is he's trying to redefine the monetary systems of the global monetary
Mm-hmm.
systems, where everything is not controlled by Europe, but made more, I don't know how you say it, equitable or fair for the United States, because we're
Egalitarian, maybe, is
actually
that the word?
running. Pardon?
Egalitarian, would that maybe be the right word?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Egalitarian just doesn't. No, because what he's trying to do is he's trying to make the trade with other countries fair, because we were really getting
yeah.
screwed from a lot of these countries, where our goods couldn't go into those countries, but their goods, hey, they could freely sell them here, but why not have our goods sold there as well?
Yeah, I see.
And
Up until Trump's current term, I wasn't aware of any of that kind of thing going on. Well, I shouldn't
right,
say that. I wasn't aware of the extent. I was aware of this old thing from World War II, where for some reason, they didn't want, somewhere over in Europe, didn't want us exporting chickens over there, and so we said, okay, you can't import trucks into America. So basically, Toyota's best truck, with a diesel engine, you could only get by going to Canada and buying it, and you had to get a special registry and everything else.
right, right. Welcome back.
Yeah.
And we're actually running a surplus now, which we haven't had in a long, long time. And he's also, I really think he's trying to get us out of the income tax, or the IRS. He's trying to get back to, because the United States ran fine without a national income tax. And we always did very well. We had balanced budgets and surpluses. And yeah, the only time we really started spending a lot of money on the military was right after the Spanish American War, when we started building. We looked over to Europe and we go, shit, we need to defend our coast, and we need to have warships that could, equal what Europe has. So we started on a building program, which sort of got started after the Spanish American War, and really got ramped up after the British design of the all or nothing gun platform, where they went to all big guns instead of having some big guns, some intermediary guns, which we were doing before. And so we ramped that up, and then there was an arms race. And after World War One, they had the London Naval Treaty, and they started putting limits on how big the ships could be, how fast they could go, what gun sizes. And then after Germany came in and said, "Screw that, we're going to," they complied with a few ships, and they said,
Mm-hmm.
"Fuck it,
Nah.
we're going to start building battleships," and then they built the Bismarck and the Tirpitz and the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau and so forth. And that just ended that treaty, and Japan said, "Well, shit, we'll up everybody. We'll build a battleship with 18-inch guns. How about that?"
Yeah, that was Yamamoto, right?
Yeah, Yamamoto and the Musashi was the sister ship. And then there was a third ship that was converted into an aircraft carrier. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is they were so big that they couldn't get out of their own way. They
Yeah,
required so much in resources to be out on the water that they
right,
were relatively easy to take down.
right. Where we excelled is we decided to build fast battleships where they
Mhm.
could travel at 32 knots, where the old World War One battleships were relegated to top speed of 21, 22 knots if you were lucky. And also, we converted from coal to oil, which made it a lot easier to transport. And then we converted over to steam turbine engines, which was much more efficient than the reciprocating piston engines.
Yep.
And uh, and the battleship Texas, I think, was the last one to have the old triple expansion engines, and it was the first to carry 14-inch guns. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we got Andrew. Hey, Andrew, good to
Hey,
see
Andrew.
you. Welcome, welcome. And that gave way to aircraft carriers. Turned out aircraft carriers were the future because battleships were being developed when aircraft was in its infancy. Yeah.
Yeah, then the whole thing changed. You needed air
Yep.
superiority.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what else we got? Oh, we got more shenanigans going on in Minnesota. We got the Somali fraud scandal going there, and we've got more idiots out blocking ICE, and
Not just that, but there was that invasion of a church.
yeah, that's
That
right.
really has me upset. That's really
Right. Mm-hmm. And Don Lemon just happened to show up. Bullshit.
well. Yeah, no. There's video of him, talking with the organizer, saying, "Oh, this is we got to be going, and this is all got to be secret and everything else." Then he has the I won't call it the balls. He has the not the audacity. He just he was talking with
Temerity.
that with the priest, and he said, "Oh, I'm a Christian," and I know I'm not supposed to judge, but no, he is not a Christian, not under any stretch of the imagination or definition.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, there's that. And then we have let's see, and it's not just in Minnesota that people are being idiots. It's all over the country. It's LA, it's in Chicago.
And I've been hearing about Maine and somewhere else I can't remember.
Wow. Yeah, I posted the other day. In my Facebook memories, there's a picture of me with my deplorables shirt, 2016. And I posted on there and I said, yep, I'm still deplorable and I support ICE. And boy, some of the idiots came out of the woodwork on that. One of my former coworkers said, "They sucks." And I go, "Oh, so you're okay with rapists and murderers and sex traffickers?" And he never responded to that. I think right after that, I think he probably, if he hasn't blocked me yet, he's probably unfollowed me. Yeah. Hmm. And there was another posting that said, was talking about, I said that, and now Trump is president. And I go, yep, he's president again. And one of my classmates said, yeah, impeach him again. I'm like, oh, he's a dumb football player. It's just really weird how stuff happens, people get all, where 20 years ago, nobody gave a shit. I mean, we were all friends. But there wasn't social media back then. And I think it's social media is kind of, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword. It got a lot of people to come together, and then it split up people along political views and stuff. It's like, I mean, and it's what's happening in the drone community, which is sad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if it was exactly social networking sites that created the division. I think it was the media abusing their access to social media sites that created the division.
You got a good point there. You got a good point. And it just seems like right after Obama got elected, I mean, this guy, he promised, oh, I'm going to unify the country. He's done the opposite of that. And his wife, she hates white people. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And it's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. And she keeps bitching about her husband. Every time she's on TV or in the media or something, she just does nothing but complains about Barack. And it's like, God, I would have dumped her ass a long time ago.
I don't know. I haven't heard her complaining about Barack. Just white people.
Oh, she denigrates him and just talks shit about their relationship and how oh God, it's just like, oh, why are you putting this out there? Why do we need to hear about that? You know?
Okay.
Huh.
Well,
So
I mean,
what?
she knows she's going to get clicks and likes and support and everything else.
Right. And I think that's the other thing that's changed politics is now that we've got social media like TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, it's not about policy, it's about clicks and likes. And I think that's what Jasmine Crockett is all about. She doesn't want to be a congresswoman. She wants to be an influencer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, same thing. It's all about the attention.
Right. Everybody wants attention, and Here's the interesting thing that I found out about Ilhan Omar. When she got into politics, they only had $42 in the bank. You know how much money she's got now? $25 million.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she only makes $174,000 a year. And I like to find out how are these people making their money? Well, that's kind of rhetorical. I think we all know how they did it. It's all insider trading, you know?
Or worse.
Yep. So, what's happening in politics in your neck of the woods?
I don't know. I just saw something today that looked like it was a picture of Hochul and Chuck Schumer together. They weren't looking at each other. It's like they were looking out at an audience or something like that, and they were both smiling. So that could be good.
Uh-oh. Well, hold on to your wallets.
Yeah.
Hide your children. Well, the big to-do in Colorado is something's going on where they're saying, "Oh, the Republicans gave up their voice in the state house," and it's like, guys, shut up! We don't have the power to do anything. Why are you guys? This is why I left the party here in Colorado. It's like I just got tired of this playground antics that the party is going through. It's like I just don't want to be part of that shit, and I just want to sit back and look at it and go, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to be retiring soon, and then you guys could do whatever you want because I'm not going to be around to watch it." Yep.
What did I hear about Colorado recently? Crap, I can't remember what it was.
Well, I know the governor is contemplating commuting Tina Peters' sentence. You know, she's the Mesa County clerk and recorder that was, well, caught with some very, well, she stole some passwords and showed them to everybody. She had a video and she was saying, "Oh, there was a lot of fraud here." And Mesa County is a red county. How the hell are they going to turn it, to where Trump loses Mesa County? And that's the thing I don't get. And so she's in prison for election tampering. So she got a 9-year sentence, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds like her cancer may return. So
I don't know about that, but I did hear today that supposedly she was being charged with some sort of felony assault or something. Apparently, there's a possibility somebody attacked her, and in the prison, and she just sort of pushed him back out of the way. I mean, I saw the video. You don't see what happened, but she's sort of like off in a room, and some woman comes by, and it looks like this woman has a spray bottle and sprays it at her, and then a few moments later Tina comes out grabbing that woman and just pushing her back.
Wow. Yep. Wish Grumpy was here. Well, not that you're not a talkative person.
Right. Well, I'm not. I mean, let's face it, I'm not. Let's see if I can find that.
What else is going on? We got a new food pyramid now. And
yes, thank goodness.
And The saying is PPF is your BFF.
What
That would be,
PPF?
yeah, it'd be, no, PFF, protein, fat, and fiber.
Oh yeah. I
Mhm.
found the video. It's like a minute and 18 seconds. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for people to
Well,
look.
you can share it if you want to.
Okay, let me hold on here. Get it back here.
Mm-hmm.
No. Share. Is that it? Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Show and
Okay.
stream. Okay, go ahead.
There we go. Now you can see her here. That's Tina dragging that big black box of whatever. I'm not sure what it is. Could be cleaning materials. I'm not sure, but she's going to go into that door. You see right there. Yep. And somebody is going to come out of the bottom here. Or no, I guess not. See that woman goes in and sort of like squirts. We think she'd be, and then Tina comes out, and all she's doing is pushing her around.
Okay, so
that's the end of it. Really, there's nothing else that happens because Tina walks away. So
right. Well, thanks for sharing. I mean,
yeah.
Hopefully they get that solved. It doesn't look like she instigated anything. It's just that that woman just came up. It looked like probably some cleaning fluid she was spraying at her.
Yeah, and based on the way things went together, for all we know, that woman with the cleaning fluid might not have even been aware that Tina was there. She felt the need to clean down that big black box, that device. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, we
And
got
then she was getting it all over Tina, and Tina came out and was like, "Look, you idiot, I'm back here."
Well, we got a special guest all the way from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's Uncle Bill.
Hey, Bill.
And coughing his head off. That's good to see you,
hey,
Bill.
Guys. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you. Yep.
Yeah. Just got out of work.
Oh.
Been here since 9:30 this morning. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
Just pulling out.
That's what
Sorry.
she said.
Not to you. Well, yeah, definitely to you. Pull out. Pull out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
I just pulled out. So anyway, sorry I missed your show. What's this guy doing?
I don't know. Maybe
you've got at least 10 minutes left, Bill. So
oh my
God, really miss it.
It smells like weed out here. People suck. Okay. So what are you talking about? I saw you showing a video a second ago. What was that all about?
Oh, that was Tina Peters. She's the former Mesa County clerk and recorder who's in prison for tampering with election devices. Yeah.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Just amazing that people thought they could just get away with whatever they want, whenever they want, as long as they want.
Right.
And then somebody does something but they're illegal butts. And of course, it's fascism when you try to stop people from breaking the law. What are you going to do? I guess laws are fascist. Rules are fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Trump trying to get Greenland. What are your thoughts on that?
Trump trying to get what?
Greenland.
What?
Greenland.
Oh, Greenland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. He's not the first. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's not the first president to try to get it. But people make it sound like he invented this whole idea. But this is
Right.
at least the third or fourth time that we've gone for it. You know, but if somebody can do it, it might be him. Yeah. No, they've always thought that would be a good move security-wise for us, and not just us, for Europe too. You know,
Yep.
they can't. You know, look what they did to try to show support to Holland and Greenland. Is French send troops there, and so did Holland. Yeah, they sent 34 guys there.
34 guys. Oh boy, that'll show them.
Yeah.
That
Like
reminds
we
me of
were ever going to commit
movie The
military.
Mouse.
Like
You know, it's. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Like
no,
we're
I
going
was
to
just gonna say,
invade.
like we were ever going to commit military resources to conquer the place. No.
Yeah,
That was never going to happen.
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
Mhm.
Silly.
For 37 soldiers, we'll trade you a plate of good scungili.
Scrooge. But yeah, no, they should be glad that we're willing to spend the resources to do that. You know?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's a strategic place because there's a bottleneck for the Russians to go through to get to their port in Archangel. They've got that's one of their ports up there, and then there's St. Petersburg, which is on the Baltic Sea, and then you got Crimea. Well, you got your fleet down there on the Black Sea, but then you
Crimea
got
River.
the Dardanelles Straits that they've got to go through.
Did they talk about? Have they released any of the details of the deal that they've been working out?
I haven't heard anything. How about you, Charles?
Well, nothing really solid. You know, nothing that I can point to and say, yes, this is fact. This is really happening.
Well, here's the bottom line: there's going to be a deal, and it's going to benefit Holland,
Everybody, yeah.
Netherlands, whatever, the Dutch. It's going to
Denmark.
benefit Europe, and it's going to benefit the people of Greenland. You know,
Yeah.
and everybody's. It's going to be win-win-win, and that'll be that. So
Mhm.
you know, because they already seem like they're. What was his name? What's the guy in charge of? Well, they just met them in Davos. He met what you know.
Right.
I don't know. They seem like they're happy about it. So we'll see.
Well,
At
that's
first it
good.
was like, no way, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, this sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And that'll be what happens, you know. Yeah, no, nobody wants to attack the 50-something thousand people that are living in Greenland. That's insane,
Yeah.
you know, or the 5 million people that lives in Holland.
Right.
It's just not
Denmark.
happening. Denmark, Holland, Dutch. I don't care. They're all the same. What's the difference?
Denmark
right.
is on top of Germany, and Holland is to the west of Germany and north of France.
I know. I'm lucky I can remember my way home right now.
Yeah, we're worried too. But,
Yeah. You see the arrest? You see they're arresting those people that invaded that church.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but Lemon's going to get away with it because he's a journalist, by the way. He was just covering it.
Oh, he was part of it. There's footage showing that he was invited and part of the planning.
Oh, I know, but apparently I just saw some on a Fox Live News, not Fox News, but Fox. I don't know. One of the Fox channels said that a judge is rejecting him being a warrant for him with the rest of them. So I'm sure they're doing it for those reasons, that he was just covering as a journalist. But we'll see. They'll appeal that. So take it to a different judge. Take it to a judge.
Yeah.
Whatever. They should just do it. Say, it's best to do and say you're sorry later.
Yeah. Well,
it's a church. It's illegal. There's a law against that. You're not allowed to do that. I mean, it's a fucking crime. Period.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it looks like Judge Boasberg might be impeached. That'd be good. He's that idiot out, that's been blocking everything Trump's been trying to do.
The problem that they're doing it. They're doing it for political reasons. They don't have any constitutional basis for his rulings. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to run the country with law. All of a sudden, people love lawyers and judges.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let them decide what's right. What's right and wrong in the country. They're gonna lead. God.
Yeah.
So could you call that impeachy keen? I said, could you call that impeachy keen then?
Peachy keen. Well, he's a peach.
Mm-hmm. Unless he's from Georgia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it looks like you got a little rain there going on, Bill.
Not at the moment. There was.
Okay.
There must have been, I guess, because there's drops all over my car. Yeah. I think on the other side of the bridge, maybe it did a little bit because it looks pretty dry over here.
Okay.
That's the way it is down here. You drive 3 miles and it's different weather.
That's true. I mean, same here in Colorado, but it looks like we're in for a big storm starting tonight. We got a big snowstorm supposed to snow all night and most of tomorrow, and we'll be lucky if we get into the 20s tomorrow.
Not just you. That storm looks like that front is like 2,000 miles long or something, or some crazy.
Yeah.
Or 1,200 miles. I don't know, whatever. It's some gigantic front. Going to take the whole eastern part of the country, except for down here in South Florida. I've just been checking the weather, and it's going to be in the 70s on Saturday, or 70 degrees. So apparently, I guess it's gonna miss us. Imagine that.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the northern part of your state is going to get a little bit of it. And
it'll be rain.
I saw somebody on Facebook say, "Hey, it snowed here in Florida." And it might be up in the Panhandle or way up, by Valdosta, Georgia. Way up there.
Well, you got the northeast by Georgia, the northwest by Louisiana. They get snow up there in the Panhandle. Not very often, but they do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not down here. Apparently, it's not even going to be cold. It's pushing all the warm air towards us, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But how about those people, in that band where they're going to get the ice storm out of this? Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be all like maybe Tennessee and Kentucky and maybe into the Carolinas, I think.
Carolinas, yep. I think it'll be south of where Lloyd lives. They're going to get snow. He just said they're talking 8 to 12 inches of snow in Muskogee. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yep.
I saw that they were going to get hit in Oklahoma. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, besides weather, have you guys ever had a Wahlburgers burger?
No, I haven't.
No.
I tell you what, man, that might be the best hamburger I ever had.
Huh?
And
Really?
there's no Wahlburgers down here, but there is kind of. Somebody bought the franchise for a like a truck, like a trailer. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
parked
okay.
outside the it's parked outside the Home Depot, and it's got the Wahlburgers faces plastered all over it and everything. And I tell you, I was tempted every time I go there. I'm thinking I got to try it. I got to finally tried them yesterday. Man, that was good. That was a damn good burger. I don't know what Angus beef they say, but it had just nice char on it. I think they pre-char them because it was cooked too quickly, you know. But God, delicious, just really, really good. By the way,
Wow.
for anybody out there that's looking to try something new, I mean, to me, a burger's a burger, you know. But these were just so tasty, you know. And they put it out there like our burger. And it comes with government cheese and that's what it actually said government cheese. I think what they mean, you know, they're joking about yellow American is what's on it,
Yeah.
you know, and Donnie's signature sauce, which is actually very good.
Good.
And that's their simple burger. I mean, they're not cheap. I mean, for a stand, you know, I mean, it's $9 for that one, and that's the cheapest one.
Wow.
You know, I got the barbecue something or other that I think was Mark's favorite, and Mark or whatever, and that was that had bacon on it, cheddar and something else. I don't know, but it was
Lettuce, tomatoes,
loved it.
on a sesame seed bun.
In fact, tomorrow when I go to the bank, I'm going to stop at that. I'm going to stop there and buy another one. You know, I get free food at work, but I'm going to do that anyway. That's how good it was.
Well, we got In-N-Out Burger. That's kind of the new thing. We've got Smash Burger here. What else? We got Good Times. They've been here for quite a while.
I had In-N-Out Burger when we were in Austin, and they had them there. Remember?
Yeah.
You didn't go. It was pretty good. I'm telling you, the Wahlburger was better, but
Right.
you know, for the price it should be.
Cool.
Yeah. We got a Del Taco now.
Del Taco. I think we had one and it closed. I think it might have reopened. I'm not sure.
It's not bad. It's pretty good actually. You know, I stopped just to stop. It's right around the corner actually from my house. It used to be a Burger King. The Burger King folded. I think they're going to end up folding too. It's just that spot. You can only really get in there in one direction. Like you're coming from the other direction, it's a severe pain in the kill you. It's a very busy intersection right there next to the Sam's Club. But you know, oh God, I'm finally home. Thank God.
Finally home. Yeah.
That's what I get for taking it. I took Monday off. This is what I get. I ended up having to stay late the whole rest of the week, getting everything.
Mm-hmm. And he froze. Oh, there he is. We can't hear you, Bill.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we can.
It'll come back.
All right. Well, Bill, we've gone a little over an hour. I think we're going to shut it down here. So thanks for popping in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you know what it was? It hooked up to my Wi-Fi in the driveway. You know, I turned the Wi-Fi off and now it's working. Yeah, sorry I couldn't come sooner and contribute, but what are you going to do?
All right. Well, we'll hold the fort for you tomorrow night. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. Good to see you, Grumpy. Lloyd, hope you. Oh yeah, that's right. We left the World Health Organization today.
Yes.
So That was also another thing that happened today. So everybody have a great weekend. Don't forget my drone show tomorrow night, Art Go Drones and Entertainment, where we'll talk about what's going on with DJI, what's their future in the United States, what products are they selling, and we'll talk about more about Starfleet Academy. I've got some videos that I posted about them. A little lighthearted, fun at the show. I hope it gets better. First couple episodes I've watched, I'm like, oh, come on. All right, everybody have a great day. Bill show on Saturday. Grumpy's on Monday if he's able to do it. Take care. Good night.
Oh, and before we go, I need to remind everybody, I don't have a show, but I want everybody to stay safe and warm during the coming storm. Good night, folks.
All right. Thank you very much. Good night.